Well, welcome back to T Performance TV, guys. Today we're going to do an oil change on my Audi S5. I bought everything from FCP Euro, and now we're going to do an unboxing. So when you buy everything from FCP Euro, you get lifetime warranty, and I kind of like having a free oil change. This is not for this car, this is for the Volkswagen. We'll do that separate. This car needs 7.7 quarts of oil, but buying 2 gallons is cheaper than buying 8 quarts of oil. I end up getting an OEM oil filter and OEM drain plug and washer. It was cheaper than buying the aftermarket stuff for some odd reason, so it is an original. It's probably the same man filter, just in a Volkswagen box. And that's the drain plug and the washer. The first thing we're gonna do is gonna loosen the 710 cap. And on these cars, there's no dipstick, but if you go online, you can get an ECS one. The tube is there for the dipstick, there's just no dipstick. So I have the ECS street shield that I always do with all the Volkswagens I have. Volkswagen oil pans are paper thin. This is an H5 Allen. The regular belly pan carries something similar, so the underneath of your car will look almost exactly the same. And the other screws are a T25. I'm stuck, there we go. So as you can see, it's stupid thick, right? It's aluminum, it doesn't weigh anything. And you have a perfectly good oil pan at the end of the day. So the drain plug is a T45. Yeah, T45. It's the same for Volkswagen, Porsche, Audi, they're all the same. It'll make a mess. You just gotta deal with it. So while the oil is draining, we're gonna get the new drain plug ready. It's that washer. Supposedly this is all OEM. It doesn't say OEM on the box, on the bag, but you know, it looks exactly the same numbers on it. I'll show it to you when I take it out. So you always put a new washer because it is a crush washer. If you put the old one back, you have a good chance of it leaking. We don't want that. So this is the old one, or the original one. It looks exactly the same, has the same markings. It says TF48 on it, and the new one also says TF48, so it's an OEM one for all intents and purposes. And look how the washer got crushed. You can see that groove? That's where the bolt made the washer sealed, basically. That's why we have to replace it. The new one is not stamped yet, so it has to get replaced. This car has a sensor. If you put more than 7.7 quarts, it'll throw up the oil light and say you have too much oil and you have to drain some out. Don't ask me how I know. So it's finished draining. I'm just gonna give it a little wipe before I put the new one in. It is messy, but you know, it's in a weird spot. It's not like a regular Toyota where it's on the side. Now I just gotta tighten it. There is a torque spec for this, but it's hand tight. You know, that should be good. The thing is, you hear how hollow that is? Do yourself a favor and buy that street shield. Good. So the oil filter is up top. All we need to do on the bottom is drain the oil. If you have one of those fancy drain tube things, you could just drain the oil from up top. Eventually I'll have to get one of that. Like I said, this is the same for the regular belly pan. I just gotta catch some screws. The oil filter is underneath the engine cover. It's a 32mm socket. This is an oil filter socket. You don't have to use an oil filter socket. If you have a regular 32, it'll be just fine. It just sits on the cup. Like I said, it says 25 Newton meters. That's hand tight. That's no energy at all. This should have no oil in it because it drained out. Yeah. So it's not that bad. It's been 5,000 miles. At least it's not black. See, it's not bad. You've seen worse. There's nothing in there. No filings or anything, we're good. This is regular brake clean. Just want to get anything out of there that shouldn't be in there. And we're going to change the seal. If you don't change the seal, you're asking for leaks. The new oil filter comes with a seal. It's right here. Put a little bit of oil on it. And this is ready to go back in with the new oil filter, which is right here. Literally, that's it. The new oil filter goes back in. I always like to run things up by hand just because you never know. And we're gonna tighten it back up. It says 25 Newton meters. I think that's right. It'll be all right. So like I said before, it takes 7.7 quarts. I bought 2 gallons. I'll show you what we'll do to measure. I am running 540. It calls for 020. Fight me in the comments. I'm not running water inside this engine. These engines are notorious for having piston skirt slap, rocker arm issues. It's all because the oil is still like water. Fight me in the comments. The oil is green because there's a dye in the oil with the UV light. I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. So, you know, Volkswagens are notorious for having leaks as well. That solves my problem, sort of, because I could find a leak faster. Like I said, fight me in the comments if you have a problem with me putting 540 in my own car. So this is what I was talking about. Look how it glows with the UV light. No light? Light. So if you have a leak, stupid easy to find. 7.7 quarts again. I'm only reiterating because that oil light will come on and tell you, please stop and drain some oil. This holds 8-9 quarts of oil. So we're gonna put 2.7 quarts because the other one was 5. That's 2 quarts, 2.5, 2.75-ish, so we're right there. Should be good. Try not to make a mess. All right, so you put your 710 cap back on, and the engine cover goes back right in place. It will snap. Now we just have to reset the computer. All right, so I said the dipstick tube is there from the factory. They just don't put a dipstick, they give you a little cover. This is from ECS Tuning. And we're full, right on the money. So the OBD port is underneath here. It's that, you can use Carly, OBD 11, whatever you have. That'll let you reprogram the oil reset. I'm at the shop, I'm going to use a Snap-on scanner. It's going to be the same for any kind of scan tool that you use. It's an Audi. Or is it showing clear? US vehicles. It's a 19. So this is going to be the same for 17 to 25. 25 is a different car. Automatic. Okay. We're going to go down to service interval reset. Right there. Hit continue. If you have VADCOM, it's the same thing, service interval reset. Do reset oil change service interval. Continue. Hit yes. And we're gonna start it. Continue. We're all good.